Ready?
3, 2,
See,
1. When it does happen.
I feel like the majority of these boys episodes are just gonna flow the way they flow.
Yeah,
sure.
They want the structure, but
Let it flow.
we can
You can
let it
Start off the flow.
Well, welcome back to Live on the Av or Life on the Av. Life on the Av.
Life on the Av.
Can't get it mixed up.
2.
Episode
Dose.
2.
Dose.
Yeah, coming back at you live on Delaware Ave.
Boys Week.
Yeah,
It's Boys Week.
it's Boys Week.
I'm such a...
Yeah, cheers to the boys.
Cheers
Love
to the
that.
boys with each other.
Love that. Cheers. Yeah, you got Cole, Connor, and Vince here. We got a pretty fun show planned, I think.
Yeah, we got a good one.
We have a plan.
We got some
We
kind of
have
plan.
a plan, which
Do we
is amazing.
execute it?
Yeah.
Is the question.
Is the question.
Yeah, Mary Kate and Jade will be the
1,000%.
decision makers.
Yeah,
on
we'll
that.
we'll look for a text in the group chat tonight and see if we did well.
Yeah. Exactly. I thought we did well on the first one. The first one went really well.
First one did go
good.
well.
It was short
solid
and sweet.
introduction.
Short,
yeah.
sweet, to the point.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are, looking to see what we followed up with. So, what do we got?
Yeah, right.
What do we got?
What
What do we
we
got going on
got?
today?
Well, wanted to start off the show by recapping the weekend. I felt we all had a pretty extravagant weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a very good weekend.
Yeah, you were playing Beer or Die with the boys.
Yeah, Beard Eye with the boys. Shout out Tyler, Dave, and Josh. Great day.
Tyler, Dave, and Josh.
How do you play beer die? I have no idea. What are the rules?
It's just teams of 2.
Teams of 2.
The wooden board is cut in half, so you got to throw the dice on the opposing team side.
Mm-hmm.
And they got to catch it when it bounces off the table with one hand. They don't point for us.
So, can you just throw normally? Just throw it.
Yeah, you got to throw it up in the air. They say 12 feet or whatever, 12 feet high.
Is
Got to
it
get that
difficult?
height up. Shout out Josh, not good with the height.
I've always heard the rule: if you stood the table up on it, if you stood the
that's a
table
good-
up and down, it needs to be able to clear
Yeah,
the table.
perfect.
Yeah. 8-10 feet.
Yeah, we used Sid's apartment backyard. Super sick. It's a
Yeah.
great time.
What do her neighbors think?
They love it.
Do they?
They love it.
You invited them
Our
over?
first floor tenant was at my house, Charlie and I house yesterday. Last night.
Love that.
She was like, I was going to say hi, but I was running late to an appointment. All good. Next time we'll be there. It's a blast, though. It's a blast.
Yeah, so we had Beer Die with the boys. Jade had a huge barbecue this weekend,
Huge,
which was a good
barbecue.
time.
Great time.
It was a chiller.
It was
It was.
It was a good. It was a good time.
Did you
It
stay till 10 as well?
I stayed till 10.
Yeah, I can't
was
believe
there
that.
Late.
How about
Sunday
Dave
night?
and Sid? Shout out Dave and
Shout
Sid
out
for
Dave
staying
and
till
Sid.
10.
Yeah.
Malone
Dave
Village
and Sid.
gang.
Yeah,
go.
Valone Village is a hot place to live right
Hot place to live.
now. There's some nice houses in there. There
Some good looking
and
people live there.
some good looking people, good neighbors. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a hot place to live right now. I can't sleep on Ellesmere.
Yeah, Ellesmere
all.
is.
Ellesmere has been slept on. It's no longer.
No.
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 They're starting. Yeah, people are starting to get it.
Everyone starting to figure it out.
Yeah.
Cole Cyber, you also had first time guest bartending.
I did.
Yes, sir. How was that?
How many drinks did you pour?
One. I poured one glass of prosecco.
What was the cause? What were you guest bartending for?
So it was for a foundation called Read Aloud Delaware, and basically what they do is they basically help teach kids to read prior to getting to kindergarten and first grade. So they volunteer at Xavier up the street here and other smaller preschools, and they just read to kids. And they try to teach kids how to read before they get to school.
Nice.
Which I thought was I had no idea what it was for. James Spadola just hit me up and he's like, "Hey, do you want to do a guest bartender?"
That's how you got it, Jimmy Spadola. hit you
Yeah,
up?
he just hit me up because he's the president. He's the president of the board.
Any familiar faces there that night?
Saw my boy from high school, Adam Tolbaki. Shout out Adam.
Nice.
Yeah, but other than that, I didn't see anybody out there that I
Were
know.
you in and out?
Nah, well, so the event was 6 to 9. I caught the 8:40 to
I
9
remember.
o'clock shift.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I caught the last shift of the night. BBC is not my typical hangout. I don't usually go to BBC, so it was quite the crowd in there for that.
Love it.
Yeah, switching gears a touch here. How about real bartending? You want to talk about Wilmington's newest bar?
Yeah, Wilmington's newest bar. I was out there this weekend too. Finnegan's. Shout out Finnegan's on Lovering Ave.
Formerly Rocky T.
Formerly known
Rock
as Rockford
Tav.
Tavern.
The Rock Tav.
Went over there Friday night, saw our boy Joe Corbino. Shout out.
He's back there.
He's back.
Nice.
Yeah,
He's
bro.
ace, dude.
Absolute ace.
I'm
Yeah,
walking
we
around the
love
bar.
Corbino.
I'm walking around the bar. Everybody's saying, "Oh, you know Joe's bartending?" I'm like,
Let's go.
everyone's here to see Joe Corbino.
Back to the roots.
I respect it.
Back to the roots. Good for him.
Yeah, I'm all about
That's
it. They had a
great.
DJ there. Yeah, it's under new ownership now. Melissa Zimmerman is a compass agent. Yeah, and you know, it was a lot like Rockford Tavern, but it was packed. I never saw Rockford Tavern packed. So
The only time Rockford Tavern was packed was my engagement.
your engagement and the drinks on Vince.
And Paul Ogden threw a Cinco de Mayo party there one time.
And it was
In
lit.
COVID, like first year.
And it was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would have been a great birthday party for Murph.
It was 2020. It was a different time. Yeah, it was a different time.
But no,
Love
yeah,
that.
I think I'll be going to Finnegan's more. I think I'll be recommending it more too.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it was
Love
a good
it.
time.
It's not a bad spot.
No,
No,
and then,
not a bad spot.
And the
Hidden
walk,
gem.
like we went from Oyster to Finnegan's. It was Oyster Finnegan's Tap. So
Closer than
like
you
the
think.
walk between Oyster and Finnegan's, it's almost like sobers you up a little bit, and it's nice. You go by the horticulture center, or the Center for Horticulture, and it's dope.
Love it.
Yeah, it's a
A little
nice little
dangerous,
walk.
though. Yeah.
It can be.
Yeah.
It was 11 o'clock on a Saturday night, but
You got to pay attention walking on
Yeah.
North DuPont Street there.
I felt safe.
Just from cars. Cars can't see it. They're not expecting to see pedestrians.
Yeah, there's no street lights,
Yeah.
nothing.
We're working on that, Wilmington. Yeah.
Yeah, Toots, you had a big weekend. You got a new car this weekend, didn't you?
Got a new car this morning.
This morning.
Yeah. Huge day today.
Huge day. Got rid of the Jeep.
Yeah.
You ready to drop your new nickname?
What?
Tucson Toots.
Tucson Toots.
Tucson Toots.
Be on the
Yeah.
lookout for them.
The Wrangler life is all done. So we are on to the Hyundai Tucson. So we are Tucson Toots now.
Love it.
Car's
Your-
awesome.
Your AIM name would have been CTT24. Connor
CTT.
Tucson Tootslow Toots.
Car's
2.4.
awesome. Car's awesome.
It is nice. I took a ride in
Yeah.
it. Mid-size SUV. You really can't go wrong.
Exactly. Shout out Dan
No,
from
you
New
can't.
Car. Shout out Colleen and Scoot. Always helping along the way.
Shout out the gas mileage, dude.
Can't wait
The
to see.
range.
Can't wait to see what this fills up.
The range is nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
can't
When
wait.
that range is 300 plus.
I know.
That
That's
35
nice.
bucks every 2 weeks instead of
Can't
twice a
wait.
week.
I don't know what it is, but if it's $35, we're gonna roll with it. Can't
Sorry
wait.
for that.
But yeah, solid weekend all around.
Good weekend.
Yeah, and we were busy with work too.
We had some showings. I tagged along with Vince to some showings, and we saw a ton of neighborhoods in Greenville and North Rome that I have never seen. And
We're in Greenville.
What was your
Unbelievable.
takeaway from those stores? Just like random neighborhoods.
I'm
in
a
Greenville,
kid on
sure.
Christmas when I go.
When you see something for the first time.
Just when I see houses, like Sid and I will do our hot girl walks, obviously, around the Highlands, and I could do it every single day. I love looking at houses like that. So driving around those neighborhoods on Saturday was
with the windows down,
Speechless.
beautiful weather.
It was nice.
Yeah,
It was nice.
Vince
Yeah.
is a very good tour guide. He's very good.
Yeah, and I can talk about my tour guide background a little bit, but my biggest takeaway from that was doesn't matter what neighborhood you're in, literally does not matter. Like there's people who just don't take care of their property.
There are
No. Yeah.
two to three
Bad.
houses in every neighborhood.
Well, like this time
in,
of year,
in every
too,
neighborhood.
yeah.
this time of
Yeah.
year is tough. Like you have weeds that are just now starting to come in. Grass is really starting to grow right now. Like you really got to start like trimming your trees. Like start of spring is tough. So I give
True.
people a little grace.
Gotta give them a little bit of
That's
grace.
true.
Yeah.
Like shout out.
But the ones that are really bad are really bad. Yeah.
Like, and these are all, $1.5 million houses, like
Right.
$1.5 million
You'd be
houses. And
slacking.
you can tell. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can tell. And it's just like, what are they going to do with that? Who knows? Right? Yeah. Who knows? I don't think there's a better place to put your money than real estate right now, really. But,
Yeah.
that was eye opening, though.
That was
eye-opening.
awesome.
We were just waiting on this Time Rail thing, dude. There we go. Yeah. Here we go live. Yeah.
All right.
Love it.
Shout
Love
out Ty Morrell.
Shout out
Love
Tom
it.
Morrell,
American
man.
hero.
Yeah,
Yep.
Shout out, yeah, Ty Morrell, local legend, local hero. I'm sure you guys have seen it. If you haven't seen it, we'll clip it in here as well too. But Ty Morrell delivering pizzas. Just your typical blue collar guy, just going to work. And police chase happens. and he happened to go ahead and deliver some justice there. So
Along with the pizza.
along with the pizza,
She still got her pizza in perfect
yeah,
form.
still got her pizza in perfect form.
Not a
and,
pepperoni out of place.
Yeah, yeah, and Ty is definitely going viral with it right now. So good for him. What are you guys' thoughts on that?
I laughed for like 15 minutes straight after I got that video from you in our group chat. And Charlie and Sydney were just like, "What is so funny?"
Did they watch it? I think it was funny or no?
Did they watch it?
After they
when I
watched
threw
it,
on
did
my
they think it was
story,
funny?
I had like 10 DMs in my story. Like, wait, yo, what?
Here's the thing:
like,
if I'm
yeah.
delivering a pizza, and I see that happen, I'd like to think I'm the person that's also going to try to do that. But like, I don't know, and I can't say that.
Do you
like
put
right
the
now,
pizza down and like try to tackle him, or do you do it the
I
time
don't know.
and
But
just stick the
Tyrell
foot
pulled it
out?
off perfect.
Perfect.
Like, he just threw the kickstand out there,
So
and the kid went down.
I love it. Yeah. I was driving. We were driving home from dinner last night, and Bobby Clemens texted me and said, "Yo, dude, Morel's a hero." And I just questioned it. I just hit him with the question mark, and he said, "Check your IG." I open it up on IG. I see it. I'm like, "No way." I restart the video, and Mary Kay and I are watching it, and I knew it was gold because she immediately peed herself. Like, and I was like, if something it makes my wife laugh that hard. And, we rewatched it again, and I just could not believe it. And then just the fact that it was in Brookhaven, where my whole entire family's from and everything and stuff, is just absolutely hilarious. But, talk about a viral moment. That was
crazy.
That was amazing.
Viral.
That was
Made
amazing.
my weekend.
Yeah.
Made my weekend.
That was definitely a cherry on top.
It was a great
a
weekend.
beautiful
Yeah,
Sunday.
cherry on top, literally.
Beautiful Sunday.
Yeah, I think that kind of leads into I think this is the first official segment of Life on the Ave, which is the T on DE. So shout out Paige Garman for the inspiration here.
Shout out Paige.
We're just going to run through some T. What's going on in DE, on DE, and in and around the Garmin group. Started off with Cocktail Connections this week. Hype for Cocktail Connections. It's going to be so fun.
I don't know. I mean, like first one, I think it's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna turn
We
out.
are gonna get a turnout.
We're supposed to have nice weather, good food,
Great food. Shout out Jade for last minute plug
Shout out
there.
Russell's.
Shout out for Russell's.
Food looks fire.
Yeah, I'm excited. Once again, shout out Ty Morrell. He sponsored a Cocktail Connections last year, believe it or not. He brought in Naaman's Pizza, which was fantastic.
Very good.
Really good. Did he do cheesesteaks too?
Funny Ty Morrell story. Yeah, it was
he did a
cheesesteaks
whole
as well
bunch
too.
of shit.
Funny Ty Morrell story. Ty Morrell loves Naaman's Pizza. And long story short, Ty Morrell found out from the Naaman's Pizza guy, because I told the Naaman's Pizza guy that my wife and I were pregnant.
He's that
Was
much
he
of a
pissed?
Ty
regular.
Morrell told me to go here. I guess the next day, Ty Morrell went in there and said, "Yo, your boy's in here." And him and his wife, they're pregnant. And then Ty Morrell called me and said, "Yo, dude, you weren't going to tell me? Like, I had to find out from the Naaman's Pizza guy." So that's how Ty Morrell found out Mary Kay was pregnant the first time.
I feel like that's the way it should have happened with Ty Morrell.
Yeah.
Pizza.
But so getting into Cocktail Connections, favorite thing that I love about it is I'm not a huge fan of like going out at night. Like I don't really think anything great happens after midnight, basically after 10 p.m. But I love a pregame. I love day drinking.
Day drinking.
My sister talks about it all the time. Like at her wedding, she just wants to have beer pong and flip cup tables. Like I would love that for Cocktail Connections, but I think that's a little too rowdy. But we're like right there. We like to like toe the line and just have a good time. And the favorite thing I love about it is like basically it's free.
Yes,
like,
literally.
That was the best. I hated in college, like when people were like, "Yo, throw $5." I was like, "Dude, I'm poor. I don't have $5. I don't have $5 to drink." But like, could I get a cup though? Like, dude, yeah. But Cocktail Connections kind of started like when the world shut down. Residential real estate, you do a ton of events, ton of happy hours and stuff like that, and like all that stopped. And I think we kind of like led the charge last year with like
Trying to come back.
Yeah, with bringing them back.
Yeah. People just like, I don't know. I think we were all just kind of looking out at Trolley, and all these bars were either closing or they were at a certain amount of capacity. Like they were all just kind of beat. all the bars and restaurants, and we just wanted to open something up to where everybody could come out. Like, no restrictions, nothing else. Just come out, have a good time, have a drink. And, like...
Did they come out?
I mean...
They absolutely did.
They came out. And I feel like it's only grown since we started it. Like, this first one's going to be fun.
I'm excited for it.
Super excited. Our coffee connections are a good time. They're good.
Yeah,
Monday morning starters.
Yeah, nice little connection events.
I know the hype is starting to wrap around this Thursday. People are amped up for cocktails. So
honestly, just to get people together. So we just have a beautiful office space, and we're in a beautiful part of the country, beautiful part of Delaware, beautiful part of the city. So just trying to get people to come out, and it's awesome because. Like I said, it's a pregame, and you can show up for 5 minutes. You can stay for all 4 hours. Basically goes, anytime after 3, really starts at 4. You can come for 5 minutes, you can come for an hour, you can stay the whole time. And then a lot of people go out and, they spend their hard-earned dollars, supporting other local Wilmington businesses, which is just, a win-win in my book.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. And I just love partying on a Thursday.
Yeah, you love Thursdays.
Something about a Thursday. No, I agree.
Yeah, getting a Thursday going because you still got Friday, you still got Saturday, and you still got Sunday. And like Thursday is just a beautiful day of the week.
Beautiful day of the week.
Beautiful day of the week. Yeah. So we do those cocktail connections once a month. It's literally open invite, so whoever wants to come. So
doors always open.
If you're real estate involved, great. If not, that's totally cool as well too. I think one of our biggest superstars is our guy Eric Brothman. Loves cocktail connections.
Loves it.
Loves it.
He's not in real estate. He's not around real estate. He's just
a dude.
He's just a
wants
guy.
to hang out.
He's just a dude. He's just a dude. We got some other people who love it as well too. Stephanie Hanna.
Shout out. Yep. Lisa Johnson.
Loves it. Lisa Johnson loves it. Nathan Field loves it.
Yeah.
Handsome Joe loves it.
Handsome Joe is pumped.
Yeah. And then that's kind of the team tea there.
Yeah. And then we've got local tea as well. In the team, but Charlie itself has a lot going on this weekend.
Ton going on.
Saturday, big 5K, first Tap House Beer Runners 5K.
Super pumped.
Tap House Beer Runners. Do you remember how that started, or what?
I do remember how that started. Well, I remember it starting because Kaylee showed up to Cocktail Connections, and we just started talking about it there.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, the person who runs it.
Yeah.
She lives.
I remember
she lives like right up the street.
Yeah,
that is made a video.
Yeah,
started off.
That is a
right outside the office.
Super duper dedicated group of people.
Yeah, they love it. I'm very happy for them.
Runners,
they got their group every Tuesday.
Oh, all throughout the winter, it was snowing. It was 20, 19 degrees,
100%.
whatever it was. They're out there.
Yep.
Running in the dark.
They didn't miss a Tuesday.
No. Even if it was just like 2 of them showing up.
Not one single one.
Nope. They made it.
Glad we got that rolling.
That was awesome.
That was awesome.
Yeah, but they have their first 5K coming up this weekend. Looking for anybody and everybody to come out and support.
So we're sponsoring a table. We sponsored the event, and we'll be working the table there, working some raffles.
We're doing the raffles.
Yeah.
Pumped up for that.
It's gonna be a good time.
Have you guys ever run a 5K?
Yeah,
it's been a while.
I used to run them all. We used to have to do the type 1 diabetes one for Kyle, the epilepsy one. We used to have to do the Joe Zerba one at Sally's. Did you ever do the Joe Zerba one?
Once or twice.
For it to be positive.
Could have been my last one.
Are you a big 5K guy?
No. No. I have some nightmares about some 5Ks.
Tier 1.
Yeah. So this one's hilarious, and I really can't think. My wife got into when she was at Black Ops when she first started. I called her 5K MK because she was doing one a week and paying $40 every weekend to run a 5K.
Oh, 5K.
And I was like, dude, that's another gym membership. Like you can just show up and run. You don't need to pay the money. Like we'll buy the food or buy a shirt or something. You don't need to register. But my first college lacrosse coach, he called it lacrosse country, and he just loved running us.
That doesn't sound good.
But he was huge in community service, which looking back at it now, I understand. You got to be out in the community, you got to be seen, sort of deal. But we ran a 5K in High Point, North Carolina, and I'll never forget. It's Saturday morning. We obviously all go out Friday night.
Of course.
I'm one of the bigger guys on the team. And I'm a sprinter. I can run 100 yards. Like I'm not a 5K guy. And we finish up. The whole entire team has to run the 5K. We finish up, and he's like looking at the times, and he's dead serious about this, like the 5K times and stuff like that. And he's like, he looks at the time, and it was like me and one other dude. He's like, you guys lost to a 12-year-old. And I was like, yo. The 12-year-old was the best 12-year-old in the whole entire state. Like, he was good, dude.
Yeah,
he's looking at like, I'm 18.
18.
Like, he's 12, but like, we're not that far apart. And like, it's like running. Like, he's 90 pounds. I'm 210. Did he go out drinking last night?
Cut some slack, coach.
So, yeah. Like,
Cut some slack.
like, coach, relax, dude. It's a 5K, bro. He's like, you got that killer instinct? I'm like, dude.
Coach, you know I'm a sprinter.
Yeah. I'm like, coach, give me a 40-yard dash against that kid. I'll dust him. Yeah. I'll dust him.
Oh man,
But
that's great.
that's my 5K horror story.
That's
I
hilarious.
used to be good at running the mile in 6th grade, and then it kind of fell off. But that's my running story.
Oh man, that's
But,
fantastic.
But yeah, if you are around and you're looking to support, feel free to stop out to Trolley Tap House. See us this Saturday. Saturday, right?
Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday.
Saturday.
Starts
Race
at
starts at 9 a.m.
Starts at 9
Correct.
a.m.
Yeah,
Sunday. Sunday's another big day. So we're doing the Garmin Group and Cassidy Sullivan. Shout out Miss Greenville. We'll be hosting a trolley cleanup on Sunday from 10 to 12. We are meeting at 1801 Delaware Ave right here at the office. First thing in the morning at 10 o'clock. We're going to do like donuts, coffee, and then just kind of hit the streets, picking up trash, help out the community. We did a trolley cleanup last year with a bunch of people.
Yeah.
But I think we're trying to spread out this year.
Just trying to start something. So
Yeah.
she's Miss Greenville. Shout out. So
She's going out for Miss Delaware.
Yeah, going out for Miss
That's
Delaware.
awesome.
So building a resume, giving back to the community, and
Recently featured on Trolley Trends.
not a bad use of your time to take a couple hours, clean up your community. I think that'll come back to you tenfold. So
Yeah, and even if you're not a trolley resident, feel free to come out, walk the neighborhood. Toots can attest. Plenty of hot girl walks to be had around here. Plenty of houses to see.
Spring season's here, man. I'll be out there walking.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
sweet. So that ends the local tea.
Our pop team
There.
is definitely
Our pop team's top Morel.
Topic of the day.
Topic of the day.
Yeah. So working into the topic of the day. We didn't just want to start a podcast just to sit around BS about Ty Morrell saving the day with his pizza and all that jazz. So we wanted to have some kind of reason behind putting these podcasts out. And today we wanted to talk to you guys about time blocking and kind of the importance of making time for yourself. It sounds easy to do, and it's one of the most important things, but I think the majority of people probably fail to do it, especially the people that have to the most. Yeah. So let's start with you, Vince. What do you do at the beginning of the week, beginning of the day, to make sure you have time for yourself?
Yeah, so it's something that we all tend to struggle with. Is just putting yourself first, and it's wild because I'm really going through it right now. 30 with a wife, a kid, another one on the way. Life is definitely smack me in the face big time. It's one of those things where stuff that used to be huge priorities in my life like kind of no longer is, but I still need to have those things in my life. So for example, doing my best to attempt to pick a day where I'm off. And off for me just basically means no appointments. So we go on a lot of appointments, basically a few every day. So for me, that day is Sunday. So doing my best not to work on Sundays. Every day just attempting to block out some time. So for me, my work day really starts at 10 a.m. It's not I'm waking up at 10 a.m. I have an 11-month-old, so
you're up early.
She's up and ready to roll
Full time.
anytime from 6 to 7:30. So making the priority of hanging out with her, doing my best to spend the mornings with her. Obviously, it's beautiful and everything and stuff like that. Just blocking off that time for family has definitely taken a little bit more of a precedence over my business. And then the other thing is getting into my hobbies and stuff that I like to do. So I like to coach lacrosse, play lacrosse, playing pickleball, playing golf, going out, doing the cocktail connections, doing a boys' day, going up to, shoot sporting clays, do that stuff. So it's just making sure that we schedule that stuff in there, because the more and more that, I've seen is when you take care of yourself, you take care of your mental, your physical, the business flows from it. So, right now I'm just trying to figure out, what that next avenue is. So, we're all members at DuPont Country Club. So, trying to lean in to use that more. I finally went out and hit balls for the first time. I had my first tee time set up for Friday. I'm super excited about that.
How tough is it to decipher the difference between time for yourself and time for Murph, or time for yourself and Murph?
Extremely, dude.
Yeah, it's gotta be hard. I would I feel like if I had a kid and I was making time for them, I would feel like I was also making time for me.
Kind of, yeah. So it definitely feels like that, but it's also as soon as you get it down, it changes, right?
Yeah,
for the first 3-4 months, she was with her mom a lot. Mary Kate was breastfeeding and stuff, so had to be with her mom. But then a kid really can't do much until they can start crawling. So from 4 to 7.5, 8 months, it was chill. It was nice. I would wake up with her, and you just I put her down, and
she's
if
not
I
going
left the
anywhere.
room to go to the bathroom or something like that, I come back and she's right there, where I left her.
Yeah.
And now it's not. So now she's
now you
moving
can't
around
leave the room at all.
Yeah, no. So it's now you can't leave the room, and she knows when you leave the room, she might start crying and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's just different. Just doing my best to be cognizant of not being on the phone, because she definitely notices when you're on your phone and stuff. Doing my best to just be present with her. It's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah. And we're learning. Like I said, as soon as you get something down, it just changes.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And I'm getting ready to throw a whole nother curveball in here with having a second kid. So
then two things are changing.
Yeah.
Everything's changing.
Yeah. Then a few things are changing. So, but it's beautiful. Love my daughter, and super excited to watch her grow. She's amazing.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. How about you, Totes?
I don't know how you do it, because I still complain about how I can't get to the gym, and I don't even have a daughter or a kid yet. It's wild.
I think you just got to get out there.
100%. Yeah. It's just getting there. It's the hardest part. Once I'm there, I'm good to go.
Yeah, you do a good job time blocking, though, with Hoop Tuesday and...
Yeah, I do my best. I'm still working on it. I'm more of a routine guy, so I'm just trying to, set that morning gym, then work, and then, dinner, hot girl walks, that Hoop Tuesdays on Tuesdays, and pickleball on Thursdays if we can make that happen, stuff like that. It's been a good start, but still a lot more work to do. And it starts by getting in the gym. Shout out Sid, she's really pushing me. We're almost there. It's getting up in the morning.
Almost there.
Yeah, she hits the gym.
Yeah,
she hits the gym after
Sid's an
work,
athlete.
before work. She's an athlete. Lower body, she's an athlete.
Lower body.
What, she didn't know upper body strength?
No, upper body athlete.
You're great. No, she got her pickleball paddle for Easter, so
Nice.
it's finally time to teach her how to play pickle.
Nice.
I told her this week, though, so we'll see what happens.
Word.
Yeah, it's great, though. If I want to be on a routine, I can do the gym in the morning, but if not, working here, it's 1 to 3. Maybe I'm not as busy. I can go hit the gym. Mm-hmm. It's nice. I'm my own boss, and I can set my own schedules to where I can set appointments around the gym, or the gym around the appointments, etc. So it's nice having that kind of freedom.
Hell yeah.
I guess you could say. So it's good.
Yeah,
What about you?
I think one thing I struggle with the difference between time blocking, time for yourself, setting out time for yourself regularly, and the difference when you need it.
Yeah.
When you need time for yourself, and that's when you definitely take time for yourself. But if you don't do it regularly, every week, whatever that routine looks like for you, you get pretty messed up.
Yeah.
You can't let it build, and that's something that I'm bad at. Is not doing it regularly.
But
yeah. The two things that I really struggle with right now are, number one, it's getting the important things done versus getting everything done.
Right.
And then number two is work really expands into the time that you give it, right? If you drop down to the floor and did push-ups till failure, you're going to fail in 45 seconds.
Yeah.
And your chest is going to be beat.
Yep.
Right? But you got better, give it a few minutes, you can go back into it. And then that's a fantastic chest workout.
Yeah.
Doesn't require anything. You can do the same thing with your abs, right? Yeah. And you can get in a fantastic workout in like 15, 20 minutes. It's just like how many people actually like do that,
Yeah.
right?
100%.
Yeah. So it's just like if you give yourself 8 hours to get to the gym, I'm going to get to the gym today. You might look down and be like, dude, like day's over.
I know.
Right?
Yeah.
But if you just get up and get after it.
Well, we suffer from it all the time too, because it's always 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes in the office.
The Vince Garman time.
Yeah, the Vince Garman time. Give me 5 minutes.
Give me the Vince Garman special.
I'll be good
3
in 5
minutes.
minutes. Yeah.
3 minutes.
Yeah.
So.
Time blocking, I think it's just something that the human race just
You need it.
you need it, but we struggle with it.
Oh, yeah. Struggle with it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because when stuff doesn't line up, it get your day off,
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah.
exactly.
Right? You get back
Everything's
on
off.
track.
Yep.
Yeah. And just really learning, just be cognizant of just like, hey, I'm where I'm at, right? I'm here shooting this podcast, right? Like I don't need to be like scrolling on Twitter or Instagram right now, right?
Yeah.
Right.
That's how like this morning was. Like even like just at the car shop for 3 hours. Now I'm in here at 12 and like I'm just
Your whole morning is
I'm behind.
Yeah.
But like I'm trying to work better on how to just like adapt to it, not panic as much, not be too stressed.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good.
For sure. We touched on pickleball a little bit. It's kind of like the new up and coming sport
Tell us,
right now.
what is pickleball? Because you're the best of us three.
What a game.
What a game.
What a game. I've been playing for like 3 years now. Yeah. Started with, shout out Tyler Jewell, probably the best pickleball player I've ever played with or seen in person.
Better than Pickle Eric?
That's a
Yeah,
high compliment.
Really?
So Tyler
Wow.
plays with Eric.
Really?
They play together at Elkton and other in Dover, other spots. And kid, he's just an athlete. He played D1 baseball at Delaware, won 2 baseball state championships with Caravel. I mean, the kid's just
He's an
born
athlete.
athletic.
He's an athlete. Yeah.
Great golfer now. What's that?
How do you know him?
Neighborhood. Just grew up together. His brother is my brother's age, and we're just about the same age.
Shout out Perch Creek.
Shout out Perch Creek. Well, kid's a stud, and his aunt is huge into pickleball. Got into it like 3 years ago and taught Tyler and I, and we kind of just run with it since. And I've been playing for 3 years, and then we kind of met. I kind of not introduced you to it. You knew about it, but we like really got out there together during that DuPont tournament.
Yeah.
Losers bracket championship.
Yeah, that was fun, dude. I love playing pickleball. Why I think it's becoming so popular is just like the court size. Like it's not a ton of physical
Yeah, you don't have to run
activity.
too.
No.
You have to run, but you don't like have to run too much.
But
especially
you do get a good workout in.
great workout.
Yeah.
And it's competitive.
It's so easy to pick up too.
Yeah.
Like I was
The
down
rules are easy.
I was down the shore with my cousin Matthew Henry, and he's like, "Yo, let's go play." Went down, and there were literally 2 courts, 6 people, 2 sitting out. I taught him how to play, and then when there were the other 2 people, I was like, "Yo, you guys want to play us?"
Yeah.
It was his first time ever playing, and like kid held his own.
Yeah.
Hey, it's fine.
Yeah.
Super. There's little
If there are
rules
5
and
minute lessons
whatnot.
from me, who's a total amateur.
Right.
There's like rules you have to like kind of figure out as you go on, but it's
As with
great.
everything.
It's a little mixture of tennis and ping pong, shorter court than tennis.
And I think it's great because, like, honestly, like some of these women, like, they're
The older people are fantastic.
The older people are
They
older
know
The
the
strategy.
demographic doesn't matter.
No,
You'll
Yeah.
be competitive.
they're honestly better.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
I get a little more intimidated when I face
They get
the
a lot of
olders.
practice too. Let's
Yeah.
be fair. Yeah,
yeah.
they're out there.
Love it. Yeah.
Strap up the knee pads and everything.
Yeah.
They got the
love it.
goggles. Yeah, they love it.
The goggles. On? Yeah. I love when the old people put the goggles on
It's the best.
and the sweatbands.
I know when
they get the sweatbands.
I know when we first brought you out, I don't know if
I'm
you
a rep.
called or texted me after, and you were like, "This is, oh my gosh,
This is everything.
This is amazing."
Yeah.
Speaking of pickle, who do we see today?
Oh, shout out Graham Jam.
There he is.
Yeah,
Waiting for
there
that
he
one.
is. There he is. Shout out Graham Jam. And yeah, we
How's
saw
my man
him.
Grant Jamin doing?
He's the best 3-5 I've ever seen.
4.
No,
4.
Come on
Yes,
now.
yeah.
Come on.
He thinks he is.
Come
Shout
on
out
now.
Grant Jamin. Shout out Chris Rohr as well.
Yeah.
Pickle Squad.
Chris Ward's got the sweetest paddle I've ever seen.
He's gotten a ton
He's got a
better
dope
too.
battle.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, dude, he's nice.
He's very good. He could be great.
Yeah. Super simple game. Equipment. All you need is just a paddle.
$40 on Amazon.
Paddle.
You
Yeah,
get 2
$40
of
on
them.
Amazon gives you a whole set.
Yeah,
Little
2 of
plastic
them and
ball.
4 balls. Yeah.
Yeah, and then where do you start? There's actually
There are courts on Lovering Ave down by 95, all the way at the end of Lovering Ave. And then you can feel free to hit us up anytime. We have a net and lines. So
yeah, we haven't set it up ever, but we need to.
we can go to any tennis court, and we're down to play. We're
Yeah.
always down to play.
It's a great game. Highly encouraged. if you haven't played, please get into it.
Love it.
It's addicting.
Definitely. And then, do we want to talk golf at all, or what? Toast doesn't really play golf too much.
I think golf just offers a little more because, it's a longer game. Like you can have business conversations.
Yeah.
You could take
I think
phone
for our
calls.
profession, I think it's fantastic to know how to play golf as well.
Yeah, I think it's very good for your mental health too. Like if you go out there by
100%.
yourself, you throw in some
beautiful.
AirPods, put on some music, like you're set. You're set.
I need clubs.
Yeah. You play on the putting green back here. You sink a couple shots here and there.
You do like the putting green. Yeah. Usually more than I do.
Yeah, I think I do.
Yeah. How do you want to send us out?
Episode 2.
Yeah. Garmin Group. I'm Vince.
Connor.
Cole.
Yep. Hit us up, Trolley Trends. If you guys, want to go out and trolley, want to be friends, stop by Cocktail Connections. Who knows? You might meet the next love of your life. Or, you might end up in a beautiful house or a beautiful rental serviced by us.
You never know.
We're happy to help.
Third Thursday of every month.
Yeah, third Thursday of every month. And, appreciate y'all tuning in.
Episode 2.
Out.
Love it. Love y'all.
Later, y'all.